Hi, it's me, Larry Chiang. Of course, I blog and do video about what they don't teach you in business school. And I've been able to corral an awesome guest here at SuperNova. Look, everybody, it's Robert Scoble.
What's up?
How are you?
Pretty good.
Are you enjoying the reception so far?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice,
Good
nice.
networking.
It is, isn't it?
They don't teach you that in school. How to shake somebody's hand and grab a business card.
Stop making fun of me. So tell us some of the cool stuff that you're working on and what you're looking forward to.
I'm just trying to track what's going on in the bleeding edge of the internet. You know, what are entrepreneurs doing with real time, with high def video, with social networking, new platforms that enable things like advertising and Twitter, stuff like that.
If you're a young entrepreneur, what would you tell people to do?
Run! No, if I was a young entrepreneur, I would think about where the market's going to be in a year.
Okay.
Try to aim at that because it's going to take you a year to build a product or build a prototype or build a company. And if you're thinking about a year from now, you're going to be in the right spot. But if you're thinking about today, the world moves over the next year, right? So, like next year, Android is probably going to be hotter than it is today, right? So, think about building a product for Android. Social networking is still broiling, but it's already taken over here in the United States. So, next year, where's going to be the people who are adopting? Probably going to be not in the United States. Probably going to be in China or India or Africa or somewhere else. So if you're aiming at new users of social networking, you better be thinking about that, not building for San Francisco.
Right. So expand about that. I mean, what happens when you're in a situation where a company's starting to take root, a Plancast or a Foursquare or something? Yeah. What happens when your first city that you succeed in, like Yelp? What happens when the first city that you succeed in is San Francisco? I mean, can you talk a little bit about that versus succeeding somewhere else?
Like
first?
Craigslist, you mean?
Yeah.
Because Craigslist started here, Yelp started here. Foursquare got hot here, but they started in New York, right? So they're hot in New York and San Francisco. And GoWall is down in
Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
And they're coming from everywhere else.
At J-Dub.
Yeah. But it's really hard to get PR if you don't win in San Francisco, right? Because the PR machinery and the cool kids, the Kevin Roses, the Leo Laportes are here, the Tim O'Reillys are here, the Michael Arringtons. The people who decide what is the story are here. And if you don't win here, you're never going to be seen as the leader, right? You're always going to be seen as something else, right? The winner in India, who cares about Gupshup, right? Which is a bigger network than Twitter is, or was, 7 months ago.
Right.
It's a social SMS service in India, which is a huge market compared to San Francisco. But you never have heard of them because they didn't win in San Francisco.
Right.
And all the PR machinery is here.
Changing gears, you made fun of me, so I'm going to put you on the spot here. What's one thing that you wish you would have learned in school?
Ooh. I'll answer it by telling you one thing I did learn in school was how to type. That was the best class I ever took. It was a one-unit class.
Me too.
And
who's your typing teacher?
I don't remember, but because it wasn't really a teacher, it was a book. It was just force you to get in there for 2 hours a day and practice the teaching method,
you use all 12,
10. I can type without
all 12 fingers. I'm the alien.
Yeah.
All 10 fingers. You use all 10 fingers.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Do close to 100 words a minute. So. It's an invaluable skill because I can look at you and type where I used to type with 2 fingers.
Interesting. Anything else?
Which is funny because out of 4 years in school, actually like 8 years in school. That was the most valuable class, right?
One tidbit. Come on, one tidbit.
You can think of the stupid stuff.
Putting you on the spot.
How to get over fear.
Wow. Okay.
Because
fear of failure, fear of everything.
Fear of everything. Fear of anything, right? Fear of asking a girl out. My son's going through that right now. He's 15-year-old. And I'm like, dude, you won't even care about this in 4 years. In 4 years, you're gonna look back on it and go, that is the stupidest thing I was worrying about.
Thank you so much. Awesome. This has been great stuff. So if you want more, check out my blog.